Hello Aeternum and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. Dynamic change in the history of Aeternum last night, as the zealots of Playboy Factory casually climbed the mud hill for a peaceful exchange of authority in the eastern Restless Shore. Exidium X leadership insists a peace was breached, leading to the hamlet being unprotected. More on that story as it develops. Earlier in the night, the offense failed to show up in Eden Grove, giving KOTT news crews an opportunity to speak with JDB leadership about their future.
The opponents we are fighting are more well-organized and well-led than any opponent we have faced in the last 2 years. We are working to tip the scales in our favor and regain the central corridor. The merger was time-consuming and placed a lot of challenges in our path, but we've worked through it. It's just about bringing everyone together and getting back into fighting shape.
Breaking out from their barnacled expedition, Admiral Blackpowder unleashes their forces as they attempt to conquer the island. Citizens of the island interested in defending Aeternum from the Admiral will find a friendly community ready to welcome you to the encounter. A busy night around the objectives in last night's races as multiple Marauder companies clashed with the faithful. If you want to try out your fighting skills in large-scale combat, be sure to X up in faction chat. 4 more rosters submitted for simulated fantasy combat resolution tonight. Brought to you by LARPco. Remember, if it isn't LARPco, it's cardboard. With special thanks to the Craft Services crew. If you'd like to support KOTT News, Patreon is currently the best way. Tonight, the Marauders of Milk Run attack the zealots of Playboy Factory for control of the rain-drenched mountain region of Morningdale. Milk Run march across the island and set up in the assault camp at the fort down by the river, seeking to claim control of the high-altitude training grounds. Playboy prepare themselves for a fight with another island great house, faithful in the strength of the spark and confident in their belief in a win. Meanwhile, the Marauders of Verde Ithaca assault the syndicate members of Tropical for control of the primary oil reserves of Weaver's Fen. A group of ruffians from upstate follow the waterfalls feeding into the Peat Moss Bog, seeking to claim the eastern trade routes and the oil reserves as well. Without knowing the sincerity of this foe, Tropical leadership will wait to fill the roster in case they need to execute Plan B and teach the offense a lesson. Later, the Marauders of Valhalla Ventures assault the vault of Windsward, attempting to steal the island's central exchange in Windsward. Another group of Marauders organize a break-in at the central exchange, but are they skilled enough to overthrow the recently anointed defenders of the divine treasury? The zealots of Westside Jorkers outside by the bonfires, awaiting the approach of any late-night arrivals, protective of the tithings accumulated through the central exchange. In the nightcap, the Marauders of Exidium X attack the Covenant converts of HB Monstars for control of the resort destination in Ebonscale Reach. Yielding the Restless Shore to the zealots, Exidium X attempts to catch the other Covenant off guard and capture the Onsens of Fortune's Crossing. Ebonscale, experiencing an unusual lack of conflict the last week, suddenly a target for plunder tonight, but for the defensive might of HB Monstars. We'll have any late-breaking outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.